You will drown in eternal night.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and to another Mortal Kombat Mobile Top 10 video. After many requests from you guys, we will take a look at the worst gold characters that we have currently in MK Mobile. And to make it very clear, once again, the main rule is we have only one variation per character. That means if I drop a ninjutsu scorpion, you will not see any other scorpion on this list. And second and more important of all, this video is meant to entertain, so keep the comment section clean, keep your insults to yourself, don't insult others for their opinions. You are of course free to agree or disagree all day long as much as you like, but please keep it reasonable.
Kintaro.
Coming in at number 10 is Shogun Warrior Kintaro. Already upon release he was very disappointing, especially because they just gave the same X-ray to him as they gave to Tigrar Fury Goro before. On top, the slow reactions and the slow block response combined with the underwhelming passive secured Kintaro a spot on this list.
Goro.
We just name dropped him, and here at number 9 we have Tigrar Fury Goro. He plays very similar to Kintaro, or should I better say Kintaro plays similar to him. And somehow I never really enjoyed playing Tigrar Fury Goro, despite the cool design, because let's be honest, he looks really good and it is definitely a nice looking Goro variation for MK Mobile, but when it comes down to a choice, I almost never select Tigrar Fury Goro, which makes him one of those who collect dust in my collection.
Triborg.
Coming in at number 8 is Cyrax Triborg, and here the community is pretty much split. You either love him or you ignore him. And in my case, he is my least favorite Triborg, meaning every time when I put together a Triborg team, he is definitely never on it. I do, however, like the damage output of the special one, but just the fact that it almost deals no damage when a special 2 is blocked, and on top the slow basic attacks, not my cup of tea.
Kotal.
On spot number 7 we have Blood God Kotal Kahn, and here it is actually a quite sad story, because this character could be so much better, especially if they would boost his stats a little bit, because the heal totem that he has on his special 2 to select is absolutely gorgeous. Also the power generation is a nice effect as well. Unfortunately, the damage output is so low that it almost makes no sense at all to put this guy on your team.
Kung Lao.
On number 6 we have Hatchet Kung Lao, and here we have another one who is either loved or hated. Loved by people who enjoy the critical hit chance boost, but those who don't really care about that mainly have a problem with his basic attacks, and I am no different here. I don't like the way he plays, especially when also looking at the awkward special 2 attack, even though I have to admit that his tag in attack is one of my favorites of the entire game.
Baraka.
Halfway there, and at number 5 we have Scourge Baraka. At least when it comes to challenge characters, he is oftentimes name dropped as the worst gold card we have in the entire game. But in his defense, I have to say that the power drain on Special 1 is quite useful. The Special 2 looks absolutely beautiful. But those terrible basic attacks with this awkward kick make him just a chore to play.
Jacqui Briggs.
Coming in at number 4 is Cybernetic Jacqui Briggs, and here is literally nothing special about her. She takes less damage from Outworld and Netherrealm characters, and that's already about it. And no matter how much you try to boost her damage output, it will never be anywhere near impressive. But she has at least one good thing going, and those are the basic attacks, which are perfectly chainable if you time it right.
Kungjin.
On paper, Bujutsu Kungjin should be an amazing card, gaining power when blocking, which also works very nicely. Unfortunately, his stats, especially here the health, are the problem, because when he already has to take damage to take advantage of his passive, then he should at least be strong enough to take a beating, and that is not the case. His stats are super low, which oftentimes makes it feel like he's on a suicide mission. Do we even have to mention Commando Kano? Low stats, and on top, even on his grappling special 2, he misses in midst of his basic attacks, which is absolutely terrible. The damage output is also completely laughable, and it might have been okay at the time when there were just a few characters in the game, but now with diamond characters left and right, and on top strong MK11 teams, Commando Kano is just failing all the way. So much so that he's an opener in best case, and then only tagged in to sacrifice him to an incoming X-ray.
Devora.
And my choice for the worst gold card in MK Mobile is Swarm Queen Devora. Once again, horrendously low stats. Then on top there is no buff or debuff on her special 1. The special 2 is so random, applying some random effects, and you never have any control over that. Sometimes it is useful, sometimes it is not. Most of the time Devora dies after a few hits. On the Venomous variation, the MK Mobile team has proven that they are capable of making this card work, and unfortunately Swarm Queen always was left behind, kind of like the ugly surrogate child nobody wants to take care of. And by now I am trying for almost 4 years to make this card shine. I have been trying out countless gear combinations and nothing worked. If you add damage gear, then she lacks on health. If you give her health gear, she lacks on damage. This card seriously needs 8 gear piece slots to make it work. And in case she is on one of my teams, I just go hold Blaze's Life Force, hold the Devastator, and then get out of my sight. On a positive note, that's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. The time of ranting is over and you can go on about your day. And always keep in mind, this is my personal opinion, and you are of course entitled to have your own opinion about things. So let the comment section light up. Who is your worst gold card? Who do you dislike the most? Just please do me a favor and keep it at a respectful level. Because I hate kicking people off the channel, but I will without hesitation if I have to. Thank you for tuning in. Once again, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe. In case you didn't like the video, hit the dislike button twice just to make sure. And if you want to support the channel a little further, please consider joining the Patreon family of KC Mobile Gaming. You can already do that with as little as just $1 a month. And also follow me on social media like Twitter and Facebook. You will find all the necessary information in the description below of every video. If you want to see more content, then why don't you just click on one of those 2 videos here. Thank you for your support. Have a good one. KC over and out for today.